tie a bridal round with me. So yeah, I'm telling them that it's length 90. So you take out 5 from one side, making it 55, 45. Then you print from the 45. So we are making a V base, and you place on your leg and you pleat. So you can take as many pleats as you want, maybe 4 or 5. So depending on how you want your base to look. So after that, you place it on your client's head, on the right side, right of your client's head. Then you arrange the pleat properly, making sure that everything is well arranged. Then after arranging the pleats, you're arranging the pleats on both sides, you get. So after arranging it well, you go to the back. You see the way I'm flipping the SS up. I'm flipping it up so I will have space, yes, to actually pick my pleats. So I had to show you guys at the back. Note that anytime you are tying gele, please, you have a shorter side. The shorter side is always up and the longer side down. The shorter side always up and longer side down. So always note that. And you see that I did not cover the other side of the ear. I slant it because I want to do a V base. So after pleating, I had to give her the longer side to hold. No, she's supposed to hold this ear, please, that the gele is covering. So she's supposed to hold it just in case yours is not as tight as this one, so that it will not pull from their ears. Then after arranging, you go to the front and you pleat the remaining shorter side. This was just me arranging the gele to make sure it's very neat, because I love neat work. So you see the way she's holding the longer side, and now I'm working with the shorter side, which is the 45. So I'm using it to cover the other ears and slanting it at the middle to give it that V base. You can see now. And make sure when you're taking your pleats, please, it should be very neat. Then you continue. And note that if you took 5 pleats before from the first one, yeah, you are taking more than 5, please. Anything you take from the other side, you have to multiply this side either by 2. You get, like, you can do it, maybe if you take 5 from the other side, you just take 7 here or 6. So always note that. And arrange your gele very well. This is me just arranging it. You can see. Then after pleating and you are okay with the pleat you took, you take the very last one, stretch it and pin it to the other last part of the base. I don't know if you get it, just look at what I'm doing. So you pin both sides to make sure that it's secured. In all you do, make sure your gele is tight, because when you are done tying, you notice that I covered the ears. When you are done tying, you definitely adjust it so that they can put on their earrings. So if it's not tight from onset, the thing might fall off, and you don't want that. So as a professional gele stylist, always note that when tying, make sure the base is tight at first. So when you are done, you can maybe make the necessary adjustments, you get. So now we are taking the longer side now, and we are printing 4. This is a length 90 gele, 4 layers. Although this gele is called loom and it doesn't have joining lines, but actually it's a 4-layer gele and length 90. So you print 4, and I noticed that sometimes we are pleating this one, the last pleat starts reducing. But see the trick I was doing there. When you are taking the pleat, you are doing as if you are adding to it, but literally you are not adding, you are just tracing it. But if you don't do it like that, you might end up not having the complete 4 to the end. Then you arrange to the back and you pin. Please, before pinning, ask your clients or your muse or your model to hold this part for you. Then you go back to the back and you pin it to the shorter side. You get. So you saw what I did there. You take it to the back and pin it to the shorter side, not the longer side, because you have to drag. Then after pinning at the back, you come to the front. Just do. I like it when I'm tying and I'm arranging my gele to save me a lot of stress later. So I'm just trying to arrange the base now. And if you are taking the upper plate and you notice that it's pushing forward, what you need to do is, from the first 4 you took, you have to pin the very first one to the base. That's just it. Then you pin it in the middle, at the side, and that's it. It will secure your gele. Now you start taking your round from middle to the sides. Now anything you take from the middle is what you are tracing to the side. Not like bridal ears that we say tiny at the side, big at the middle. This one, the same thing you are taking from the middle is the same thing you are tracing to the side. So that's what will give it that equal and, this round shape. So you just keep on arranging it while tying. So you are basically just picking the pleats from the middle to the sides, the middle to the side. The same thing, like the measurement should be the same, please. You can see how I'm using my thumb to pick it. So that's what you are doing, and as you are tying, you are arranging it. So sometimes when you give your clients to help you hold, they tend to remove their hand from it because they are tired. Don't panic. All you need to do is just arrange it again and still give them. Arrange it and give them. That's just what you are doing. You are taking the pleat throughout till you exhaust the fabric. You can see what I'm doing there. So learning gele is not actually hard. All you need to do is just to implement the skills you are seeing here, and that's it. Gele is not really hard to learn. And please, if you are new into our channel, kindly subscribe, like, comment, share. And if you are an old subscribers, thank you very much for sticking by or staying by. I love you, and trust me, I'll be dropping tutorials back to back like this for you guys. So what you are doing is just taking the pleat like that, giving them to arrange. You can see multiple times I've arranged this side that she's holding. So it's just a normal thing. You start taking your plate, you can see it now. You start taking your plate and arrange, take your plate, arrange, take your plate, arrange. So that's how you tie round. And not that when you're tying round, you have to be patient. And round is not a gele you go and tie for your bride for a second change, please. On no account you do try that. This is not an auto gele. But if it's an auto gele, hey, you can do that for her. But if it's like a normal tying method like this, please don't do it for your bride in the second changing. To get a flawless gele, it's just you basically arranging. So while tying, just arrange. While tying, just arrange. Just this is how to tie round. You can see it. You just arrange it. That's it. Arrange it. So if you're a student of gele craft, you should know by now that over here we love neatness. So we don't do rough work, because we are professionals, right? So yeah, you just start picking, arrange, pick and arrange to the very last pleat. That's what you are doing, nothing more. So you're just picking, arranging, picking and arranging. So this is bridal round family, because yes, we are not family. This is bridal round. So you take it to the very last split, as I've said earlier. Now you can see what I'm doing. I took the last one and I asked her to hold the other side, of course, firmly, because now it's time for proper arrangement. So after taking the last one, I had to use my right hand to hold the part of gele that is arranged, then use the left hand side to arrange it downward. You can see what I'm doing, and I hope you understand. Please, if you don't understand, please let us know in the comment section. Any style you want us to tie, anything you want us to like put you through, trust me, we are active and one side all. So after arranging the other side, you just literally drag in. You get it? So you just drag in and you come to this other side, ask her to leave it and start arranging. So if you have been arranging your gele from onset, arranging this side will not be that difficult, although this side is a bit complicated. But what you just need to do is, so long as this split, all this split you took, it was well arranged, it's just you picking everything again, like is you like trying to pick. You see what I'm doing? Like you are picking all the pleats, you see it, you pick and adjust downward. Anywhere you've arranged, you take your hand down, you pleat. Just see, we don't get skip over here. So this is just what you do, right? See it, you pleat and take your hand downward. So that's just it. Well, just watch and learn, guys. Please pay attention to this part, because this is where you can actually give your gele height. You can see, just pleating it alone is already giving it my gele height already. Like I'm saying, you go to the back when you know it is well arranged, right? You go to the back and arrange it at the back, pick it at the way you just picked it in the front, and then wrap it up. And yeah, well, this is the final look, guys. That's just it, nothing more. All I did was just to remove the earring go for her to put on her earring, and we are good for the shoot. So trust us, we're active to teach you. The way your gele is looking flawless at the front, please, the back should be like that. If your clients want the back to be open, then open it neatly. If she wants it closed, then close it neatly and pin. Thank you for watching. Until the next, bye.